What's up, you beautiful people? We are right here sitting in a 3,000 square meter monkey dome. The monkeys freaked out. It was critical.
Ellie! Ellie!
He got scammed completely. He would fight for his life and bite the hell out of this person. We've built that monkey dome in order to give these monkeys, JayJay, Momo, Lupita and Aisha, who are wedge-capped capuchin monkeys that are not native to South Africa, a beautiful and lifelong home. They've come here as babies, so we had a baby set up for them, but it was pretty clear that down the line, someone, we will have to give them opportunity to climb, to spend time in nature, be under the sky and enjoy the African nature to a certain extent that is possible for them. So that's why we've built the monkey dome. Now I'm gonna tell you guys how this whole project has started. First of all, I needed someone that can understand my vision and can make it become reality. Because building a monkey dome in the South African nature is not something very common. There is no book for how to build something like that. I started by writing down the whole vision, visualize it. You obviously have to make sure that they are protected from other predators or other monkeys. You have to make sure they have fresh air. You have to make sure they are exposed to the sun, but not too much. They need climbing possibilities. We wanted everything to be very natural. We wanted a lot of space. We wanted water, and then get people in who can actually make it happen. Now that was actually the toughest part, because all of a sudden everyone knows how to build a monkey dome. So I got a lot of offers of people and contractors, and I got someone in who seemed to be very legit. That person needed upfront payment. We paid it, they built the foundation, and then they left. So we were stuck here with a foundation which was built very weak and actually the wrong size. We got scammed completely. So then we got the right guy, but all of a sudden it turned out that the actual project cost 10 times as much as we were quoted. And that was a pretty big issue. But I didn't want to make any compromises in the size and in the whole quality of this home, because it's a lifelong home and these guys, they live up to 35 or 40 years. So we said, okay, let's use social media for that and make a fundraiser and ask the community if they will be willing to support. Long story short, we created a video explaining the whole situation to the audience. 2 days later, we got the full amount. I think it was like $50,000 US. That was enough then to finalize the whole project. Obviously, it ended up being a bit more expensive. We added up every month from our own pocket again, but I think the place speaks for itself if you look at the monkeys and the environment. Now, a very important thing is, in order for them to be healthy and strive, we have built inside of the monkey dome an overnight quarter. Now, this overnight quarter is an enclosed area which does simulate the temperatures and the climate of the Amazonian rainforest, their natural habitat. There we have much more moist. We make sure that in the overnight quarter the temperatures never drop below 22 degrees. They never get more than 32 degrees. And as you guys can see, whether if you look at their eyes, their fur, their physical abilities, they thrive and are super healthy. So the thing is, the monkeys are so clever and destructive at the same time that we have to really make it monkey-proof. All these things are not meant to be for monkeys. They are for dogs, for kids, for all kinds of things, but not for monkeys. But we're gonna make them for monkeys. That means if I leave it like that, they'll easily manage to open that thing up, take this out and tear it apart within no time. So what's the plan? We can actually hide it away in here, but I'm not sure if this is actually enough. And I wanted to put some super glue on it. This one is also slightly smaller. It was just a test. I wasn't anticipating that it actually works. Lang mal dit in?
Cool.
Hoe nice. Als je geen zit erin slapen. Huh? Wow, wie een af. Ga je de dome gelaten. Thank you. There we go. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Great reflexes. Got it. Good stuff. Will they reach any window? No. They're not even. So excited and pumped. So they can straight away, they'll have some food here, and then they can jump onto this thing and then it's gonna be cool. Huh? So now it's getting interesting because we wanted to have high trees in here. We wanted to have a natural environment, a lot of grass. We wanted to have a fresh water source in here and a lot of more things. So how did we go about that? First of all, we had to build everything new from scratch. They had to dig out the entire fundament. They had to put the steel in. They had to fill it up, start to build the walls. We had to rebalance the budget a little bit. That's why one side is made out of brick walls, 3 meters high. The other side is made out of big protection glass panels. Everything above is open. In the beginning, we wanted to make it closed, but it's actually much better because we have so many trees here. We imported about 6-7 huge trees, 8-9 meter high trees. All right, guys, so now we're gonna take a drive on the actual Hakuna Mipaka property to find some more matching trees that can find a home in that monkey dome as well, so that the monkeys can basically live on the trees. Yeah. Yeah, that's farm lifestyle, isn't it? Where do we find a good tree? We don't want any thorn trees, because the thorn trees, they can hurt themselves. When I was in the Amazonian rainforest, I would walk around barefoot for hours in the actual forest, in nature. Nothing would sting me or stick into my feet. And here in South Africa, you walk like 5 or 10 meters and your feet are gonna be full of thorns and things which are just sticking into your shoes. But actually, I'd love to bring out those ones. And you know why? Because if you look at those trees, they have so many thick branches which go into all directions. That allows the monkeys to really use it as a great playground. To connect these two trees with that third one matching, so they can literally run around from canopy to canopy. Guys, today is the big day of the monkey movement. Today we're gonna move the Capuchin family into their new home, the Monkey Dome, which is finalized 99.9%. We're gonna do the rest now, hang the rest, make sure all the security measures are met, and then we're gonna take them over and see their first reaction in their new home. Come with me. That is sick. That's what we managed to do very nicely, huh? What I want for them is also one spot in between two branches where they can chill up there in the canopy.
What? We need a big ladder.
We need a big ladder. Yeah, Achtung, fertig. We're placing this thing, which is supposed to be hanging, up here between two branches so they can take a nap during lunchtime or so. This is a nice canopy, offers them a lot of shade. They love to sleep above the ground, not on the ground. So I want to create some sleeping spots for them. All right, guys, so this is literally the last rope we are going to hang, and then we're basically done. Everything is perfectly set up and designed and ready for the monkeys to move in. So a very important thing that you wouldn't notice or realize is there is two security aspects. One is to keep the monkeys inside, that they don't go out and get lost in African nature or end up in Chucky's camp and stuff like that. But the second thing is to keep the other animals away from this monkey dome, because we've got like a lot of wild living baboons here. And I don't know if you guys ever saw a baboon. Like, these guys are literally They sitting, a male baboon is like that. They sometimes even chase and eat small impalas and stuff like that. So they would immediately kill those monkeys. So that's actually also quite important and crucial part that you have to think of, or we had to think of, before or when creating this place. Now the movement. The movement was absolutely insane. It was critical. And I'm gonna tell you guys why, because JayJay and Momo are no issue at all. Like, JayJay and Momo are like kids to us. Lupita and Aisha as well, but JayJay and Momo were here first. We spent day and night with them all the time. When Lupita and Aisha, the two females, joined us, we did raise them as well, but very shortly they've spent more time with JayJay and Momo than with us. So the connection from me to JayJay and Momo is on a completely different level than the connection to Lupita and Aisha. Does not mean it's not good, but it's just different. For example, I can run towards JayJay and grab him if he does something or if he bites someone or so, and just hug him, and he will exactly know Dean is not gonna hurt me, harm me, or kill me. Whereas when, for example, someone else like Ellie, my wife, or a worker would do that, he would fight for his life and bite everything, bite the hell out of this person, because he's not sure is that gonna be a life-threatening situation for him or not. With me, he knows I'm like his dad, and that's not gonna happen. So having that said now, listen carefully. When Aisha, and that's now JayJay's girlfriend, that's this little girl here. When Aisha wants to create trouble, and monkeys are trouble, they always try to team up against someone, between the one another, even with me or Noe and so on. And when she wants to create trouble, she starts to scream around. That activates JayJay, and he just goes nuts. He wants to bite me, he wants to bite Noe, he wants to bite any, because he thinks, okay, someone is doing something bad towards Aisha. And that has happened already once in the past, and the monkeys freaked out. So the biggest challenge was, how do we get them from the main house to the monkey dome, which is not too far away, but still like 50 meters or something like that. And you have to grab them. They should not freak out. You cannot let them run out, because how are you going to catch them again? So we sat down and made a plan. The biggest risk point is JayJay, right?
Definitely, yeah.
So should we try to separate, basically get JayJay and Momo already over to the overnight quarter, and then try to bring the little ones over?
I would try it like this, and I would go in, take Momo and JayJay on the shoulders,
Yeah.
and then just walk out.
Get exactly.
Like we
usually do it.
Yeah.
Like when we take them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're gone. I'm just scared that the little ones, once the boys are gone, they don't trust us anymore, and then we have to forcefully grab them and bring them over, and that will be a little bit not ideal. So to just be safe, just let's bring JayJay and Momo over, because it could be Ellie can handle the little ones very well. So when JayJay and Momo is gone, Ellie can at least bring the little ones over to the double gate. That could maybe be successful.
Yeah, let's try it like
do you
this.
think?
But I would first put the dogs into the house.
Yeah, agreed. So we walk out here.
Yeah.
Okay. Come, dogs! Okay, having that said, JayJay and Momo, we took them over. Irgendwie wünschte ich mir, dass wir jetzt alle mitnehmen, weil sie so gut drauf ist, aber ich glaube, es wäre ein Fehler. Jemand muss da zumachen.
Ellie? Ellie?
Ja, das ist blöd.
Ellie? Ellie?
Dann mach ich es schnell.
Ja, mach doch. It was quite not problematic. They trusted us quite well. Once the monkeys were in there and we could settle with them and, just explore the overnight quarter, I was so relieved.
Yay!
They're shaking. Yeah. They're literally shaking.
It didn't even touch the peanut butter.
They're not even interested in peanut butter. So interesting. I would have thought they're much more like, wow, crazy, but they're so unsure about the situation. Check out. What's up here? Huh? You my boy. You check it out. It's all yours. You can clearly see how they're unsure yet still. And keep in mind the door is open. Bro, just wait until you... I think we'll give them time to explore this first. I think they're super overwhelmed. And then, whilst I was here, I thought, okay, I'm not sure how it's going with Ellie, because Noe went back to help Ellie, to give her a helping hand with Lupita and Aisha, and I was anticipating that's gonna go crazy. Lupita, Aisha are gonna scream, JJ's gonna freak out in here, I'll be able to calm him down, but hopefully Lupita and Aisha are not gonna just run away and end up somewhere on the roof or something like that, because we've got a lot of danger around here. Before I even realized it, they were already walking up to the monkey dome, 10 meters away. Easy, no screaming, nothing. Aisha was in the arms of Ellie, of my wife. She walked in, JayJay and Momo looked at her. They were like, oh, okay, Ellie's coming with Aisha. Nice, good to have you guys here as well. I was so relieved once we closed that door behind us, because we knew, okay, the movement is done. They cannot escape, nothing bad's gonna happen. And we are their main point of trust right now, because it's a new environment. It's something they've never been in so far. And we can help them explore. And that even strengthens the bonds to them, which was the case. And that was absolutely phenomenal. He was 10 times more scared than Momo. Even though he's the badass of both of them, but he was so scared. He would not leave my shoulder like Aisha with you now.
Alright guys, the first part of the monkey movement is done. There was a huge success. All the 4 monkeys are right now in the overnight quarter of the monkey dome. And the second part of it, we're gonna do tomorrow. It's getting dark right now, and out there they have a whole lot of space, a lot of trees, and a lot of opportunities to explore, and it's going to be super interesting and also educational to observe them and their reaction in the monkey dome. So follow me tomorrow right into the dome.
Alright guys, it's the next day. Today is actually even the bigger day, because yesterday we did the movement from the main house into their new overnight quarter, but today they're going to be introduced into the actual monkey dome. What I'm doing right now is I'm preparing a whole food platter with a lot of fruits and veggies. We're gonna place it somewhere in the monkey dome so they have a little bit of a motivation and energy to go. And then we're gonna open up the doors and see what their first reaction is gonna be in their new home. Okay, so I'm gonna place food basically everywhere around in the monkey dome to give them reason to walk and explore, because otherwise I don't want them to get stuck on one tree alone and then that's it. So if they see food everywhere lying around, they will go and explore much more. Then we first time opened up the overnight quarter and let them out into that oasis we call the monkey dome. It was a pretty beautiful, relieving, honorable, and unforgettable moment this day. To let them out here knowing that's going to be their future home. They're gonna be able to run around, literally run, They have a lot of sun exposure. They've got the blue sky every day above them, and they're enjoying it. Yeah, it was just really, really beautiful to see that, because they're like our kids. So before this day comes to an end, I wanted to quickly say one more time, thank you so much in the name of the entire Hakuna Mipaka Oasis, the entire team, and especially in the name of the monkey family. Thank you for the support, for the financial support. Thank you for all the love. And without you guys, this would have never been possible. I'm here at the front with my team. We're building, we're doing our best to provide the best possible life for these monkeys. And I think they literally do have the best possible life according to our possibilities. But without you guys, this would have never been possible. Thanks so much. I'll keep you guys in the loop and updated, and see you guys next time. And now it's getting interesting. Hey, Patty gets Momo to be in that cold. Stop fighting, guys. I'm just trying to make a video for you guys and for our community. Well, it might be entertaining for them anyways. So yeah. Stop it now.
It's very scary.
Yeah. Checking out, you know, different corners of the overnight quarter. And then the ladies followed. What's the matter with my leg? What's wrong? That all happens in the overnight quarter. What's up? Stop fighting. Down to the river here on the Hakuna Mipaka Oasis. Stop taking off the crust of my arm. I've got all those little crusts from bites and... Hey, stop it! From bites and from scratches. And as soon as they see something like that, they try to scratch it off. Okay, anyway, back to the main topic.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see what's next, then make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel right now. And if you want to see more content, you're so welcome to follow my other socials as well. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys later.